Thank you. I was married in 1983, and I was very young. And my wife is Robin. She was a Canadian at the time. And my in-laws, Nina and John, were from England. And I, of course, am a bloody American. I knew that because my mother-in-law kept saying, that bloody American. The first problem I had was that when someone said something to me when I was young, I believed them. I didn't understand nuances, and they didn't really mean what they said. I used to annoy my mother-in-law endlessly, without trying. If I wore this shirt, she'd be annoyed. Or these shoes, I must have wore them to upset her because I was a bloody American. I didn't realize this until she came to visit one year from England, and things went terribly, terribly wrong. When they came, we had plans, went to Disney World, go to the beach, go here, go there. We were in and out of the house. And as an American, we don't like to do dishes. Anybody like to do dishes? Paper plates save the day. I didn't get regular paper plates. I bought Chinette.
No, made in China.
And we used to, the first night they're here, we've got dinner out, we put the paper plates in the thing, and, oh, John, that's not a proper table. Paper plates.
Oh.
Where are the doilies? You have to have doilies. Okay, you have to have doilies. I'm in America. I don't have doilies. So I want to make her happy. My mother-in-law wanted her happy. That afternoon, I go to the store. I go to Publix, and what do I buy?
Doilies.
Paper doilies to go with the paper plates. And she got upset. She thought I had done it to upset her. And I was always trying to make her happy. I mean, I wouldn't buy cloth doilies because you have to wash those, just like the paper plates.
Well, you can't find them.
Didn't quite work out. And that week, we were driving, and I said, look, we're 0.4 of a mile from 60,000. I said, take another lap around the track. So we drove around the block past the house, and we got to 60,000, and we went, yay! We were just kids then. My mother-in-law got mad at that. We did that to upset her. And I took her out to every place, and I bought their dinner. And in case you don't know the English, a vegetable in England is a potato. And that's it. So every time, I'm sorry, Stuart, it's true. Every time we went out, she ordered the hamburger and French fries, and he ordered the Caesar salad with chicken. Every single restaurant, hamburger with French fries, Caesar salad with chicken. I took her to the Mexican restaurant, and they ordered the hamburger and French fries, and they gave them a Caesar salad, but the hamburger came was awful. She said, that's the worst hamburger ever came. We're in Casa Lupita. What do you expect? You're supposed to order the enchilada. We go out to breakfast. I buy their breakfast, you know, and the purpose of eating out is it's fun, and you don't have to cook. And so we go to eat out, and they order the same breakfast. They ordered bacon and eggs. And then when it shared, she said, I could have made that, you know. I know, but we're not home. You don't have to clean the dishes. Now we're out having fun. And we would order something special, like we always ordered. Everywhere we went to, we ordered something special. The first time we ordered this Waffle House. You ever have the blueberry waffle? Yes, big thing of blueberry waffle with a big thing of whipped cream and blueberries on top. You ever have that? No? No? Oh, it's gorgeous. And it showed up. My mother had this, my same bacon and eggs she always has. And she says, I wish I got that. The entire time we were married, it's 30 years, and whenever they come, I hear the same two things. Oh, I wanted a hamburger. I wish I had that, and I could have made that at home. So my mother-in-law has had trouble with me, and it's not always my fault. And what I found is that I irritated her without trying. And once you're from New York, you learn that if you can irritate somebody without trying, you know how much fun it is to try and irritate them? They came one year, and every morning I'd get up and put half a gallon of gas in the car. Every morning for 2 weeks, a half a gallon of gas in the car before they got up. And they said, wow, this is some super car. For 2 weeks, they drive my car around. They never had to put gas in it. And they couldn't figure out what kind of car this was. And when they went back to England, they wanted to buy it because it got such great gas mileage. And that's how you irritate somebody. But the pièce de résistance, the one event that happened in our entire marriage that I still love and enjoy to this day, even call call her up and ask her if she still has the coconut, was the coconut story. So we're married and we're young and we're just kids. This is about 1986, 87. And Robin brings home a coconut. And she says, oh, look, I got your coconut to take back. Oh, that's lovely. And whenever she said that lovely, I figured out at a few years, lovely meant she didn't like it. She didn't want the coconut, but she was too nice to say, that's a stupid coconut. I said, that coconut's not going back to England. I know it's not. It's no way. So it's time to pack, and she's got... Sorry, Stuart. The English, when they come here, they buy stuff, and they have these expandable bags. You know, the carry-on luggage that starts this big, but... So she has these carry-on expandable bags, and they're filled to the brim. That's why now they have the little spacers. But at the time, so they've got... And she said, oh, there's no room for the coconut. So, me being a joker, I said, no problem, I'll mail it to you. Mail it to us? I said, yeah, I'll slap a stamp on it, put your address on it, and I'll put it down in the post office. They'll ship it. Oh, John, the bloody stupid. There's no way that your post office or our post office would accept that bloody coconut. Don't be daft. I said, honey, I'll be right back. I got to go check something. I got in the car. She knows what I'm doing. She knows we're married. We don't even talk. We just look at each other. And she knows I got something planned. I get in the car. I drive down to the gift shop, and I buy a coconut that's painted "Greetings from Florida," $15, or $9.99, excuse me. And then I paid $15 to have it shipped. And the guy, they printed out at the time. You could no boxes. They printed out a $15 price tag. They slapped it on there, put the address. They stapled it, put some tape. They stuck it in the bin. Now, my in-laws have been waiting this entire vacation for a special check that was going to be arriving in England when they got there. And this coconut traveled faster than airmail, believe it or not, because they arrived back in England, and they'd been there just 2 days. And they got a call from the town postman that said, oh, come down, we have something for you to pick up. Great, my mother-in-law says, it's the check. The check has arrived. My father says, I'll drop off to the post office and get that check, and then we'll go to the village and have a nice celebratory lunch. So my father-in-law goes heading down to the village. And my mother-in-law waits a few minutes, gets dressed, and then she's heading down to the village. And then she sees my father-in-law coming back, mad. And then she doesn't know what's wrong. And as they meet on the road to the village, my father-in-law says, here's your bloody coconut. Now, to this day, whenever she calls, I say to her, how's your coconut? And she always says, oh, it's lovely. I have it in a lovely place. Which means she's throwing it out. Now, being an American and being from New York, I'm really a nice guy, and I was never trying to irritate my mother-in-law. I've always tried to make her like me. But once again, being a bloody American, it doesn't work. Mr. Toastmaster.